And I really bought into the vision of what Hassan wanted to do, right? And just a background on the CEO, he's been in the industry a long time, more than 10 years. He actually used to work on a corporate side in my prior company. And he left because his ethics, didn't align with where the company was going. And so what he wants to now create is, a legacy version, right? A legacy company. So what I'm gonna do, this is a leadership call. I know a lot of you, most of you should have experience in the industry of network marketing and probably have dibbled or dabbled into trading before. So I'm gonna, cut to the chase and get straight to the point. So I don't want to kind of waste anybody's time. But that's just a bit of background about me. The company you're looking at today is called Economy. The vision of the company is to impact 1 million families over the next 5 years, right? So this is the first goal of the company. We do have an even bigger vision, is to impact 1 million families in each continent. But the first goal is to do 1 million families, as a company, right? This is the CEO of the company, Hassan Mahmoud. Very intelligent individual. When you get a chance to hear from him or meet him in person, you'd understand why this company is very successful because of the mastermind and the brains behind it. And one of the key things for me, right, when I look at leadership, is not just how much money somebody's made, it's not somebody's skill set or ability, but like Francis said, it's their heart for people. And we stress that a lot because any leader that I'm going to follow, the biggest thing that is on the list is, does this leader have a heart for people? I think any leader that has a heart for people can make anything work, right? And so buying into this individual's vision, very, very clever individual. And, I'm very, very excited for you guys to one day hear from him very, very soon. So this is the CEO of the company. Now, the services that we provide, I'm going to briefly go through them, but it's very simple. A lot of you would have been in a trading space before, and I'll be completely honest. I've seen so many trading companies, so many, more than 15 to 20 companies that I've seen in the industry. And most of them have very similar services, right? It's very difficult to provide a service that's, extraordinarily different, right? Most companies have the same services. Different companies have different selling points. With our services, I believe the biggest selling point is we've designed services that newcomers can easily come in to leverage and see results, right? Most people say they want to learn how to trade, but the honest truth is most people want to make money first, right? If somebody goes 3 months without making money, they're probably not interested in paying for a service anymore, right? Even though they said in the beginning, I want to learn how to trade, really what they're saying is they want to make money and then learn how to trade. So we've designed products that customers can easily leverage in order to see results fairly quickly. So the first service we have is the ECA. This is a video training academy. This is where people would learn how to trade, right? So there'll be a basic Forex course that people will take. There's also a course on stocks, and there's also a course on crypto. So we're not only just in Forex, we're in Forex, crypto, and stocks as well. With the ECA also comes live sessions daily from our traders that we've hand selected around the world to become educators of the platform. So not only do they have a course, they also get access to live education, which they can plug into on a daily basis. So just to give you guys an idea for what this looks like, this is the ECA on the back end. So a customer coming in, this is what they'll have access to. You can see here's a Forex course with all the basic videos that they can watch and study. It's in Spanish, Arabic. There's also stocks. As you can see, there's also cryptocurrency as well, right? So those are the 3 segments. There's also loads of recorded sessions. So every live session is recorded. So customers can actually come back and relearn the information if they wasn't able to jump on a live call, right? So that's just a little bit of visually how the ECA looks. The next service is called Eminus, which is one of the most popular services. This is a signal service, right? Where customers are able to copy and paste trades, right? From one of our groups. We have many different signal groups, and I'll show you a couple of examples of how they look. But all in all, I believe the big selling point when it comes to signals, because a lot of companies, and a lot of people do signals, Now, what we've been able to do, I personally believe is going to go viral in the African market in particular, is automated signals, right? Where you can actually connect your trading account in any broker of your choice. So the company at no given time manages anybody's funds. The company has no access to your funds. Your funds is in whatever broker you want to choose. So you have the opportunity to either copy and paste signals, right? So a trader gives out a signal and you input it into your trading account. Or if you want it automated, which is coming out this quarter, you can actually connect your broker to whatever signal provider you like of your choice, and their results are all documented as well. So you can pick your favorite one. And as soon as a trade comes out, instead of you copying and pasting the numbers, you just click accept or decline. The risk is already integrated into the software. So if you wanted to risk 1% of your account, it will automatically work out the lot size. If you wanted to risk 2% of your account, it will automatically work out the lot size based on a trade you're taking. So we believe this is going to take the market by storm. There's no other company that's offering automated signals at the moment. And we're very, very close to launching that new product. It's called Echo, and it's an advanced version of Eminus. It's an automated version of Eminus. But just so you guys get an idea of what some of the groups look like, here's one of the chats. This is probably my favorite one. It's called Manara Trade Ideas and Sessions. Everyone would have access to this. This individual, the signal provider, sends out trades on a daily basis. Usually a lot of the trades are gold, which is probably why it's a customer's favorite, because gold is very aggressive, right? So the results speak for itself. You could see there's almost 9,000 in this group. And if we look here, the results for October so far, there's been 13 trades sent out, 11 trades were wins, 80%, right, win rate this month. And the amount of pips that were caught was almost 2,000 pips. So 1,800 pips in profit were caught in the first 13 days of the month. So the results are there. The results speak for itself. And the thing I love about this is the company actually document the results every single week for everyone to see. So that's just an example of what the current signal group looks like. Excuse me. So if I go back to the presentation, next is Manara. Now, Manara is a software for people who want a balance between learning how to trade and taking signals. I think the hardest thing for somebody that wants to learn how to trade and trade themselves is marking up a chart from scratch. That's probably the hardest thing to do, for a newcomer that doesn't know where to start. So Manara gives you the balance of both. It allows you to be independent, right? But it also supports you in helping you find trades. So Manara is basically an AI technology that scans the market on your behalf, and it looks for high probable setups in the market. So customers could use this as a confirmation to whatever strategy they're using. And a good thing is we have several educators that teach our customers how to use Manara with a strategy, right? So instead of just learning a strategy by itself, which can confuse people, you're learning a strategy with a software that's guiding you through it. And of course, it's the weekend right now, so the markets are closed. But just to give you an idea for what the software looks like, it's pretty much over here, right? And it's hard to kind of show you a trade. If I could find trade here, maybe we could see here. This is an example of a trade. So we could see here, it gives you the entry price right here. It gives you the stop loss and it gives you the take profit. Okay. So essentially, customers can come in here and they could say, look, okay, Manara's calling out a sell on GBP/AUD. I'm going to use this as a confirmation. Let me look at GBP/AUD and see if I can find an opportunity to sell. And you can see it came right into entry and it started to drop already, right? So whoever took this trade would be, in profit right here. Okay. So all these trades are also documented as well on the Manara system. So you can easily be able to go back and kind of back test on what patterns are more profitable. So that is Manara. We also have Hercules, which is a crypto software. This is something I'm very excited about. One of my mentors in our previous platform done incredibly well in the crypto space. And I don't know how many people here really look into crypto, but I'd highly recommend it's definitely something to look into. He invested, a sum into crypto, and in the space of a year and a half was able to 10x his portfolio. And what Hercules does, it's an AI technology that scans the crypto market and it tells you the lowest prices to get in. So right now I'm currently building my crypto portfolio, and Hercules tells you the best times and the best price, to actually get in. So it's a very unique piece of software. It scans all cryptos and it looks for the lowest points in a market to get in, so you can of course have maximum profitability. There's also an educator that teaches Hercules and shows you how to use it. So that's a great software. And something that's new, that's not on the slides yet, is we've just onboarded an expert in the crypto industry. Some of you may know him. He goes by the name of Crypto Picasso. He's the actual individual that launched the crypto market in our prior company. And he's just, onboarded a whole team of crypto experts. So not only are we getting advice on cryptos to invest into, we're also getting signals on, day trading crypto as well, which is not on the slides yet because it's literally just been launched. But that's something that's huge. That's big. So not only people are getting, Forex, there's stocks, but there's also crypto investing and crypto trading as well. And last but not least, we've got our automated softwares, which is more for clients that are coming in, I'd say, with 5 to 10K in their trading account. It's a safe software that basically automates your trading style for you. So you can connect your broker to the algorithm, and it typically does between 3 to 5% growth per month, right? But like I said, that's more for the clients coming in with 5 to 10K plus in dollars in their trading account, right? So with that being said, there are more services. Again, stocks is over here. Stocks is actually something that a lot of people are interested in. And, it's my first time being a part of a trading company that do provide stocks. Jessica Ramos is the stocks educator. She's phenomenal. Her results are probably the best in terms of all the products that we provide. So for the small group of individuals that are interested in the stocks, they're seeing a lot of results, right? I don't personally trade stocks. I'm more on Forex, but a handful of customers that are using stocks, the results every week in terms of the education and the signals are about 88% plus in terms of the win rate. So she does a great job in doing that. And then we have a couple of add-ons like binary options for those that want to trade binary. We also have binary options as a platform as well. So the buffet of services is a lot to choose from, but the main focus for the majority is, I'd say, probably the Forex, right? So how do people start, right? What are the packages? And for me, this was very important to have the right price point. A lot of companies were charging $200, $250, whatever it was every single month. And in some markets, that's okay. But particularly within the African market, that price point is very difficult. When you consider the average salary versus what people have to pay for every month here, it is very difficult having $200, $250 every single month that you got to pay for. So the price point was very, very important. And what was really inspiring about, what Hassan's done, the founder, is with the amount of products that we have, he could have easily increased the price point. But one of his goals is to really expand very fast in third world countries, right? And of course, Africa being one of the largest, continents that economy is now expanding into, and there's a lot of intentional focus around the African market. And me personally, like Francis said, we launched Nigeria about December last year. I personally came to Nigeria. I spent 8 weeks in the market when there was nothing there. 8 weeks. And all I was doing was going back to back, from leader to leader to leader, sharing a vision and helping them build from scratch. And today, we have close to 1,000 members in the Nigerian market. We have an Icon 9, which is a six-figure earner in the Nigerian market. And we have, tons of individuals making good money. Now, the vision is this is only the start. The vision for the next 6 months is to have 10 six-figure earners in that market. And of course, I'll go through a compensation plan. And of course, expand all through Africa from there. So in terms of the price point, this was super important. We have two packages. Okay, we actually have three, but two you could see. One is the Elite Pro, right, which is the full package. And then you got the Elite package, which comes with everything. The only thing it doesn't come with is the automation, right? The automation being those clients I told you about that are probably putting in 5 to 10K in a trading account, right? So it only makes up for a small percentage of customers. Most clients go for the Elite package. It pretty much comes with everything you need: the education, the signals, the automated signals, which is coming out, Manara, the crypto, everything, right? It's $149 to start for the first month, and then it's $99 per month after that on a subscription basis, right? So this price point, when I first saw it, is the lowest in the industry, and for the value that you're getting on top, it's a bargain, you know, for the money you're paying. Now, we had a conversation with a CEO recently, and this was only about a month ago, and we said, what can we do to help improve or help grow the African market? What can we add that's maybe exclusive to the African market only to really help it grow, based on, you know, the economy and what people can afford? And just a month ago, we've, you know, brought out a brand new package, which is just for Africa and Asia. It's called a Success Pack. It comes with, you know, the ECA, Eminus, and Manara. So it doesn't come with a crypto, but it comes with the ECA, which is education. It comes with Eminus, which is signals, and it comes with Manara, which is the software that sends you trade ideas. This package is $65 to start, and then $50 per month, right? It's an exclusive package that's only just come out, and that's because the CEO has big intentions to not only just be big in Europe and the US, but to be huge and really take over the market in Africa. So I personally, in my 6 years in the industry of trading and network marketing, I've never seen a price point like this before. I was honestly shocked that he even decided to do this. And this has just made it a bit more accessible just for those who maybe couldn't afford $99 per month. But the main package is the $99 a month package. The Success Pack, I'd like to call it like a bonus package for the few who maybe can't keep up with the $99, right? So moving on, we also have free and free, right? So if a customer refers 3 individuals, their service now becomes free of charge. And of course, you know, this works very well into organic marketing. When a customer sees results from the products, they're going to be more inclined to want to share with their network. Now, last but not least, we have the compensation plan, which for me was the icing on the cake. Like I said, I was always looking for an aggressive compensation plan where not only people with experience can make money, but brand new people who have no results, right, who've never done this before, can come in and see some very good money. So a very important aspect was to have a good front-end bonus system. This is probably the most aggressive front-end bonus system that I've seen. You get paid $50 for every single person that you enroll directly. Now, we have a very good marketing system that we use in our organization, mainly through social media. And I personally learned this only this year, but it's really transformed my business. Today, as well as wall marketing, going through people in your network, at some point, you're going to run out of people to talk to, right? So we found a way to use what I call attraction marketing. Attraction marketing, where you can put out the right content on social media and attract people to actually message you to get involved in your business. And this is working so good within our company. I personally, in the month of July, recruited over 120 people from social media. And this wasn't me, you know, messaging people. This was people messaging me. We have a lady in Nigeria called Sakina. For 3 months in a row, 3 months in a row, she personally recruited over 100 people a month. That is over $5,000 that she made each month just on a front end bonus, right? There's another individual from Nigeria called Obi, who also in 1 month recruited over 100 people. And this was using our social media system, okay? So the $50 bonus is a great front end. And then of course, the main part is the residual part. The back end of where you're consistently getting paid is of course super important. And Hassan, the CEO, a very experienced individual in terms of writing compensation plans. He is the same individual that wrote the compensation plan for my prior company, which I was a chairman in. And till date, that company produced the most 6 and 7 figure earners in record time in the history of network marketing. There's been no other company that has ever produced that many success stories in that short window. So whatever people, good or bad, have to say about, you know, the company I was in prior, one thing they did have was a very good compensation plan, right? So what Hassan wanted to do, he wanted to, he actually wrote the compensation plan for our last company, and he wanted to take what worked and, you know, tweak what could be improved. And the first, you know, hurdle in that compensation plan was, it's very difficult to build 3 legs and maintain a solid business at all times. Usually people can maintain 1 or 2 legs, but maintaining a 3rd leg at the same time was proven very difficult. So with our compensation plan, it is a binary system. It's the first binary subscription model system ever. So it's a very, very, very aggressive compensation plan. Another thing was in my prior company, there was a lot of gaps in between ranks. So for example, excuse me, to go from 10K a month, the next position up was 25K a month. It was a huge jump in numbers and income. So a lot of people were stuck at certain ranks. To go from 2K, the next rank up was 5K, and the jump was so big that a lot of people got stuck at the 2K position. So what he's done, he's added in a lot of ranks in between. So there's a lot more frequent promotions. Okay. I'll give you, you know, just my journey. 6 months ago, I was earning 5K a month in a company, right? You know, and today, you know, Francis said that I'm a sneeze away. I actually just closed out 50K a month 25 minutes ago, just before the call started. You know, I completed, you know, 50K a month. So to go from 5K a month to 50K a month in a 6-month period just shows how aggressive the compensation plan is and how aggressive our marketing system is. But you have ranks in between. So for example, there's 500 a month, 900, 1500, 3K, 5K, 9K, 15K, 25K a month, 50K a month, which is what I just hit today, 75K a month, 100K a month, 250, 500, 750, and in $1 million per month. Now, the great thing about this, if you're positioned correctly, which is why we're doing the leadership call first before we launch out to the masses, because we want to give everyone an opportunity to position themselves in front of a huge trend, a huge wave that is, you know, going to be led by Francis in this market. And if you've worked with Francis before, you'd know that he doesn't play with small numbers. If he's going to launch, he's going to launch big. We're talking thousands of customers in a community. So the great thing about a binary system is your sponsor can actually blow out 1 leg for you. Okay. So you guys on a call have a very unique position to start at the very beginning before Francis, you know, goes out there to the masses. So you're in a very unique position, because once this organization grows to 1,000 members, 2,000 members, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 members, you guys will be positioned as the very first individuals and have a chance to have all those thousands of individuals fall under you. Okay. So a lot of my leaders, they actually focus in mainly on 1 leg because, you know, we've created a power leg for them. Okay. And this is the conversation that myself and Francis I'm having. He's very intentional about blowing out a power leg for you leaders. So essentially, the ranking system is very simple. You need a certain amount of customers on each leg. 1 leg could be built for you by your upline, and the other leg could be built for you by yourself. Okay. So the first rank, 500, you need 10 people on the inner leg. That's 500 a month. Then 20 people on both legs, 900 a month. 40 people on both legs, 1,500 a month. 75 people, 3,000 a month, so on and so forth. It's a very simple, easy comp plan to explain. You can explain it in 25 seconds. There's no, you know, hidden agendas in the compensation plan. is very clean, it's very simple. If you have this amount of customers who are active, subscribed, then this is the amount that you'll get paid. We get paid weekly, and you can see the weekly payments over here, okay? So that is the career plan. There's also lifestyle bonuses. So when you hit, Icon 9 and above, there's a bonus that the company actually pay out. So the first is $3,000 and $6,000, then a $10,000 bonus, $15,000 bonus, $20,000 and $25,000 for hitting Mogul 100. Okay. So guys, that is the presentation in a nutshell. I didn't want to, dilly-dally too much because I know this is a leadership call. You guys are experienced, and I just wanted to give you guys the raw information, so you guys, can dissect it and make your decision. One thing I'd say, and this is just, I'm not saying this because you guys are on the call, this is my honest piece of advice, is if I was you, I would position myself as soon as possible. The leaders that are already looking in and have already committed to growing this over the next 3 to 5 years is honestly crazy. There's a lot of excitement already. So positioning and timing, honestly, is a huge element to building. And Zane said it best on the last call, and I've heard this many times before, but the T in timing a lot of the time is more important than the T in talent. Getting in at the right time and getting positioned correctly with the right individuals, with the right leaders launching, is so important to your long-term success. So on that note, Francis, I'll hand it back to you. I again appreciate you opening up your leaders to this call. If anybody has any questions, I'm more than happy to wait around and answer some of your questions for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Premium Bells. Amazing call, and congratulations to you. Icon $50,000 superstars. I'm talking about over and about 50 million naira per month. This journey just started a couple of months ago. This is to tell you, this is no BF, this is no hype. I like the fact that this company is actually positioned for Africa, and that's really, and of course, this just happened 1 month ago. We're good with the $99 monthly. We're good with the $149, but with the value that's on the back end, from our previous company, that's still, but just to know that, Hassan has a heart for people, have a heart for Africans. And of course, you had sacrificed your time coming down to raise leaders in Africa. You've sown a seed of greatness, and I totally celebrate you. Congratulations one more time. $50,000 on his way to $75,000. This is just the beginning, because you spent 2 months in Nigeria, tilling the ground, raising leaders, and I'm telling you, much more is yet to come. Superstars, before we take questions, it's important I quickly state here. It's very, very key to state here that the quality of your decisions determine the quality of your life. It's just what it is. We're just on the ground. This is formulation phase. There is formulation, there's concentration, there's momentum, and of course, there's saturation. This is just starting, and you want to take position. Just like Hassan Yusuf has said, you want to take position. Now, it's also important to state here that, you see, what helps anything grow, apart from the culture, apart from the product, is the system. It's insane to sign up 100 people in a month. It's insane. I've been in the industry for about 15 years. I've not heard of it. He said, what makes this work is the excitement. David said to me, Francis, you see, apart from the exposure, there must be excitement. When there's exposure, when there's excitement and enthusiasm, there's going to be exposure and explosion. What creates that numbers is the fact that there's a value in the product. 100 people in a month is insane. But of course, on top of that, there's a system that's driving it. So what we want to do, I want to take permission from Bells, if we can create a structure for the marketing system training for all leaders. We could decide, I'm just saying this to you on the call. I'm thinking we'll do this right away because we want to take off. Maybe a Saturday or a Sunday. This system, all the leaders who are already taking position will be exposed to it. And then we have a back-end training of all the individual products, how to connect with them so they become product of the product. So I'm thinking of a Saturday or a Sunday. We're going to talk about this on the back end and then relate to the leaders. It's insane with the result we're having here. And of course, it's important to let you know, according to Jeff Robati, He said, feed me and I'll serve you. So we have a layer of support on the back end. We have a layer one support, trainings of newbies as they come in, we get them on. In 24 to 48 hours, they are on the products. They begin to earn and win. There's nothing like that. We have a layer two support, but of course, all that we'll discuss as we go ahead. Now, if you have any questions, please, you have an option to either raise your hand or put it in the chat box. I don't know what you prefer, Premium. You could raise your hand or put it in the chat box. And of course, we have Icon 50 on the call. Congratulations once again, $50,000. You know, just to know that in our other company, I think the highest you did was about 10,000.
Yeah.
You got in here and in a couple of months, and you were there for years, bro. In a couple of months, you're doing 50,000 on your way to 75,000. You make this thing look as if it's easy, bro.
There's a lot of work we put in. Honestly, there's a lot of work.
Awesome. So if you got questions, superstars, we're about to start something phenomenal. Every leader here, I want to congratulate you. If you're on this call, that means you're a frontline leader. We're going general in the coming week, but we felt it was important to give you the information first so you take position. So if you have any questions, please put it in the chat box or you raise your hand and then we could take it from here.
Either one is fine, whether you raise your hand or in the chat box.
Yeah.
Either one is fine. Usually when there's no questions, it means the information
straightforward.
Yeah.
You know, one of the leaders told me, said, Francis, is just so straightforward. No complication, just straightforward. The comp plan is aggressive. The products are amazing. You know, I was just looking at the Manara and of course, watching one of the videos on the Manara and of course, the individual who was training said he's been on the Manara for 6 months and has only lost 2 trades. Wow. You know, just on trade confirmations, just knowing exactly which trade to, it's just amazing. The AI software scans the market, tells you exactly what to do, gives you your stop loss, your take profit, and then you put in your confirmation on it. And all those trainings we're going to do on the back office. We're going to handhold you, show you how this works, and then you go in and eat from the Forex market. I think there's a question. Over to you, bro.
It's actually a very good question. And it's something that I really stressed on. What guarantees that this wouldn't slide like any other company? There's 2 different types of networking companies. You have ROI and you have traditional subscription models. ROI is where there's no subscription, so customers don't pay anything to join. They just invest their money to the company and the company promise them a return every week or every month. That's called an ROI. Those models are very, very unsustainable because not only do they have to promise the customer a return, but they also have to use that investment to pay out the affiliate. So if the company was to ever have a bad month, everything's collapsing because where's the money coming from? It's only coming from profits. With a subscription model, you know exactly where the money's coming from. The company are paying out a particular percentage from the actual what people are paying every month, right? So not only that, but the CEO, Hassan, he took this compensation plan through something called stress testing. Right, so it's a simulator, and it costs about $5,000 every time you want to do this. And he's ran it through at least 5 times. It's a simulator that runs multiple different scenarios. What happens if we have 10 Icon 50s? What happens if we have 17 Icon 100s? Is the compensation plan going to still work? Is it going to be sustainable enough to pay out everybody? And I'll be honest, Hassan could have made the comp plan more aggressive, if I'm honest. The numbers that you need in every rank, he's made it enough to make sure this is not only just sustainable, but this is more than sustainable, right? It's more than sustainable. So if you really dissect the comp plan and compare it to any other comp plan, the numbers, you know, are quite an amount, right? But when we're building, because of the price point, because of our marketing system, it doesn't feel like that. Because it's a binary as well, it doesn't feel like the numbers are that big. So this was one of my biggest concerns was, is this going to be sustainable? And so that's what I really, you know, touched upon. How much for subscription and what is the guarantee? Subscription is for the normal package that most people are getting, $99 per month, right? And guarantee is a word that we don't use in any form of investing because it's all down to the individual. Again, the company have nothing to do with anybody's money. All they're paying is a subscription. In terms of the money that you trade with, that's completely down to the customer's discretion in terms of how much they're going to trade with, how frequently they're going to trade, how much they're going to put on each trade. It's completely down to the customer. What we do provide, though, is results on the signals and the trades that we send out. So like I showed you just a second ago, on the Manara Trade Ideas group, 13 trades were sent out, right? 11 of those were winning trades. So that means if a customer was utilizing those trades, they would have made money. They would have been profit. How much they would have made is completely down to how much they have in their trading account and how much money they put on each trade. So I think that's the best way to answer that question.
Awesome. So are there other questions in the house? I think the information was quite straightforward. I just love the presentation. You could kill it in 15 minutes. It doesn't have any junctions or any contours. It's just straight to the point. The fact that most of the people here are winning with this opportunity really blows my mind. Let me tell you what excites me, Bells, is the fact that the average man back home in Nigeria with $65 could even get started, have the education. If you give a man fish, it will last him a meal. But if you teach him how to fish, it will last him a lifetime. Having the education, getting started. For most leaders here, they're buying their lead packages. But, the common man who is looking for a way and a direction to really get started, giving that opportunity and hope at a time like this, in my country and across the African space really excites me. For me, this project is going to be one of the biggest projects I've ever embarked on. I was with a leader yesterday. I said, I can't wait to get back home. I can't wait to fly back to Nigeria. And of course, get to the trenches and change lives for real. Superstars, it's time to rewrite history. We've done this before. And knowing what happened then was we were able to create lots of billionaires. I look back today and I see those individuals who knew nothing when they came, had no knowledge, but coming on board with our former company. Today they are millionaires. I can tell you the truth. With the quality of education I saw there, with the quality of information, looking at the Manara, the AI software that scans the market, giving direction. Two things a trader needs, where to enter and where to get out. Manara actually simplifies that. And one thing is sure, one thing we provide, as a group, especially the leaders here, is support. We hold ourselves accountable. And if you're ready to make this happen, I can tell you 6 months from now, 1 year from now, we're going to look back and say, we're glad we made the decision. I think there's another question there. He said, as a novice, okay, over to you. There's a question there by Barry White. Premium, are you there? You muted?
Oh, shoot. So as a novice to forex trading, if I subscribe from Manara, yeah. So the biggest one that we promote for newcomers is the Manara Trade Ideas group, which I'll show you guys again. As long as a beginner knows how to enter a trade, that is pretty much what they need. They know how to enter a trade and they know risk management, which we were very, very heavy on because we don't want anyone getting too excited and blowing accounts. This group, as long as you know how to copy a trade and you know what lot size to use, which we teach, all you got to do is copy these trades that they're sending out, right? So it's right now it's manual, but this will be automated when Echo is released as well.
I want you to throw some more light on the Echo, how it works, accept and reject,
Yeah, so it's basically gonna be in the form of an app. There's gonna be all the traders that are sending out trades on Eminos. You'll be able to access their results, how many trades are sent out, how many pips that have gotten, what pairs they're trading. Then you could select the ones that you like or buy into. You will then just connect it to your broker through a VPS software. So all you need to do is import your broker account number and the password. It then connects, right? And so anytime a trade comes out, you'll be alerted and it will literally say accept or decline. It will tell you the pair, It will tell you whether it's a buy or sell. It'll give you the stop loss, the TP. You click accept to decline. If you click accept, it will take the trade for you. And it already would be predetermined what the risk is. So if you want to risk 1% of your account, you can have it as on a risk 1%. So according to your balance, it will take the relevant lot size to make sure that you're risking 1% of your account, as an example. So that's, again, no other company has done that before, automated signals in a safe environment. People done automated trading, but those are the companies that you have to give the company your money and you don't really know what they're doing with your money. With this system, your money's in your own trading account. You can see everything. The company can't touch your money. They can only execute trades based on, you know, what you've chosen to accept or decline.
Yeah, so that means my auntie in the village, the moment I just show her to accept and reject, that's all she needs, and she can now begin to participate in the forex market.
There we
For
go.
me, this will be viral. It will go really viral.
Yeah.
And of course, I want everyone to know here that every education will start trainings with how to use all those tools, starting from when we finish out the system training this weekend for all the leaders that take position, because you know that system you talked about, Yusuf. I can't wait for our leaders to take hold of them and then go viral with this opportunity. And then we'll start training with all the tools, how to use the Manara, confirmations, entry. And of course, we started all that projections. Somebody once said, if you don't train them, don't blame them. I think we have another question. Over to you, bro.
How do people in the US plug in? It's exactly the same way everybody else plugs in. The company, I believe, are in 35 countries around the world. US been one, Africa, Asia, and Europe as well, and South America. So they're exactly the same way. Every country plugs in the same way. And the next question I think was already answered. The subscription is $99 per month. And again, I spoke about the guarantee part as well.
For the elite pack is $99 a subscription.
Yeah, $99 a month.
And the success pack?
$50 a month. Upfront is $65. Then it's $50 monthly. The elite pack, $149 the first month. Then it's $99 per month. As well.
For me, with the value, it excites me. You know, having run through the back office, you know, seeing the value of the content, looking at the Mandara, looking at, you know, trade calls, it is simply phenomenal. This is going to be the biggest project in Forex education and Forex trade across Africa. I think at this point, okay, Barry White says, I can't wait for the automated feature. Phenomenal. Same here. I can't wait as well. I think right now, Premium is going through testing right now. Some of the leaders are testing already.
Yeah, so I'm actually one of them. We're testing it out. The results have been consistent. They just want to make sure little glitches that happen in terms of connection and stuff like that. They want to make sure there's no issues with that before they roll it out. But we've been told that this quarter, Echo will be released.
Yeah, great. And of course, once again, congratulations on your Range Rover. How's the feel of driving a Range Rover, bro? It's been on your vision board for a while.
It's been on my vision board since I started my last company. And it feels nice to actually be in it now. It's very high compared to my last car. So
wow.
It's good.
Awesome. Congratulations, bro. That's a lifestyle. It's impact over income. You know, when you touch people's lives, income will come naturally. And the biggest part of it is that lives are changing. Superstars, if you know the way to a place your journey is short, if you know the road to the place your journey is shorter, but if you're taken by the hand, you're already there. Your decision determines your realities. So you want to get back quickly to me or whoever leader that got in here so we can get started. We're taking position for next week. By Saturday or Sunday, we're going to do the system, the back-end system call, how we'll make this happen. And then subsequently, we'll train you on all the product, the Eminos, you know, of course, the Manara, you know, for all the leaders, how to get them started. You can be sure that anyone you bring in here will take care of them. We've done this before, and we're going to do it even more bigger. Superstars, this is huge. Final words before we close out?
For myself, it's again, like I said before, the timing and the positioning element is super important. And whenever you have the opportunity to be the first to work with someone that's you've already seen them do it before in the past, I highly recommend, you know, take advantage of that opportunity. I did the same. You know, the individual that introduced me in a prior company made a significant amount. So I knew that if he's done it before, you know, usually leaders want to do it bigger than done it before. So then I knew that positioning myself with that individual right at the beginning was an opportunity that will never come again. So the fact that Francis has built to the position of 25K a month in the past, he's going to want to over exceed that, you know, in his next venture. And you guys are literally right at the beginning, which most people don't have the opportunity. So I'd say really take that into consideration, the opportunity of the timing and the positioning, and then, you know, really go for it, because this is going to be big. It's going to be big.
Thank you so much for your time. I know you're very busy, but of course, the commitment, the servant leadership, I'm not taking it for granted. So leaders, we're taking position, we're starting placement. We're building everybody of the whole of Africa on one leg. So it's going to be first come, first serve. And of course, you want to make your decision, because your decision determines your realities. Have a good night, everyone. Have a great night. See you at the top, and not from the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. God bless you.